YouTube friends, welcome back. And I'm also excited to be back after a very long time. It's December the 8th and it's approximately 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was just looking through this book. I'm back here up north and I enjoy the weather here. And I decided not to bring any of my books because I know that I had my crochet tools and everything I needed to work on projects in here. And I brought from home two working projects that I've been working for a while, and it's taken me a very long time. But I have come to the conclusion that I have to finish it. But before getting into my old working projects, new working projects, items that I have, kind of purchased here, and little gifts that I've given my daughter and the babies, and just wanted to share with you that I've been very busy, and I am just excited at the fact that I'm doing another video today and just sharing with you what's going on in my crochet knitting world. And I have met a lot of wonderful people at different craft stores. And here up north, I have also met a lot of wonderful new people and made wonderful friendships. And I'm just excited to share with you all that. First of all, let me tell you that I've been old news. I've been working on a project for, I would want to say about 7 months, maybe less, I don't know, but it's a project that I'm enjoying a lot. It's knit project, and I'm doing it in the Caron Simply soft sparkly black color, and the actual pattern itself is from my dear friend Miss J. And sometimes we have to kind of, I don't know, this is me, sometimes I need to stop working on a project that I have already done a couple of them and go into another of my tutorials or channel subscriptions and see what example Meladora, what she's come up with, or with Yolanda Soto Lopez, or with Henatuga one, and Bobby Wilson, and Mikey or Mickey with the Crochet Crowd, and all those other wonderful crochet knitting teachers out in the website, social media. And I'm just going to take a break and go into something else. And the project that I was working on was from Miss J, and I think it's called Fans and Feathers sweater. It's real pretty. The first one that I did was Robin Egg using Caron Simply Soft. I used 2 skeins of yarns. I used an 84. I cast on 84 for medium size, and because I am small in my waist and I'm a little wider up in my bust line area. And I thought, well, I know that I did number 1, the Robin Egg sweater that it came out real beautiful. Thanks, Miss J, for your instructions. And then I decided to do another one using the Caring Simply Soft Sparkling Black. And I am like stuck in the middle of 12 rows and I haven't done much. So I'm going to share it with you. But in the meantime, I did wrote down all the instructions, and you could see this all scrumbled up here because it was in my luggage, and I just decided to put it in one of those little plastic cover sheets and kind of went like this to it, okay, and just put it inside. Little did I know that everything, when I opened up my luggage, everything was all scattered everywhere. But it also tells me my formula here and the instructions on how to do it. So that's one out. So I'm just going by checklist. And here it is, the actual working project. As you could see, it's by the skein. The yarn that I'm using is Caring Simply. But this one has a sparkle to it. And I just don't want to lose this one. Oh, and by the way, I think it's a size 8. Let's see. Circular needle number 8. So this is what it looks like. And you see I haven't really done much to it. I think black yarn, it's very hard to do, but you could see the real pretty fan and feathers stitches. It's coming out real pretty. It's just that I've been extremely busy here with my grandbabies, and I have to stop because I only brought what I was working with, and I don't remember bringing in another skein of yarn from this particular project. And I brought my row counter because with this project that I'm working on, it's supposed to be from your waistline. You have 2 gutter belt rows to it, and then the rest will be your actual pattern to follow. And it's going to give you like a 22, I want to do a 26 rows of the fans and feathers, so it gives me a really kind of longer type of sweater. And most likely I'm going to use long sleeves, and because if I'm going to use it here, might as well use long sleeves, because here it's chilly, it's cold. So, but I did bring in all my tools that I need for either crocheting or knitting as well. Now, another project that I've been working on, and I started it back home, and here I am kind of halfway, is the beautiful cardigan sweater from Ruby Stedman. And I know a lot of you have asked me, you know, how I did it. I am following her pattern because it's her pattern and design. She, and I quote, she says in her tutorial that she cast on, or she crocheted 150 stitches. It all depends how you want your cardigan. If you want it short, hip area, if you want it thigh, long enough to your thigh area, or if you want it up to your knees. Well, I am doing it up to passing my mid-size, you know, I would say longer. I would say about 8 inches from my knees. That's how long I'm doing it. And I have already cast on my 100, I cast on 172, was it 172? 172 stitches. And I did the, after casting on the 172 stitches, I added 3 more chains, because that will connect me to the actual pattern itself. And I'm not going to be on an odd number. It's going to be 172 stitches, whether or not. And at first it was a little bit, I had to frog it a couple of times because just the fact that I'm a caregiver for my mommy. When she needs my help, I have to stop, and then when you get back, you don't remember if you were on your first row or if you did cast on 170 or if you cast it more. So I had to frog it. And you don't know, people, how many times I had to frog out everything and restart chaining the 170 chains to start my pretty cardigan. It's funny because I'm here alone at my daughter's house and I hear a sound, and I was watching a movie. It's a series and it's called Secrets, and it's kind of scary, and I think it was filmed in Germany. And you know, it's gloomy and rainy, and it's in a forest, and it's a very scary series type of movie. And I'm here alone at home, and I'm hearing sounds, and I go, oh my gosh, what's going on in here? And nevertheless, it's my daughter's dog going, and I go, oh my gosh. And I realized that's why you kept looking. If you look at me, you're going to go like, I'm looking at something and trying to figure out what that sound is, because it scared me. But going back to my project, I bought 3, actually 4 of the homespun Lions brand yarn, and this is in the color 318, and it's called Sierra. And this is a beautiful color, very beautiful and very appropriate for this time of the year. And this is my last one. So let me share with you what my project is turning out, how it looks now. I'm also using the hook size number I 5.50 mm, and this is what the project looks like already. You see, it's a very long rectangular piece. You see, it's just a long rectangular piece. And as you can see, this would be the front lap to the cardigan. And this section in the back, this would be the back size. So I have already reached my 12 rows of double crochet. And Miss Stedman says that when you start on your first double crochet, when you have originally already completed the stitches that you want or the chains that you want for your sweater, whether it's 90 stitches, 120, 140, 150, 160, 100, whatever, make sure that it's in an even number, okay? Even 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on and so on. So once you have completed your 12 rows of double crochet in the back loop only, double crochets, and then when you finish that row, you chain up 3 and turn your project and continue working double crochet, back loop only for 12 rows. It's time for you to divide your 100 stitches in 2 pieces. So I did 172 chain divided into 2. That gives me 86 stitches. So we have 86 stitches in the front and 86 stitches to the back. Now this is my cardigan, and yours will be either shorter or longer or up to your knees or down to your ankle. That's your choice. Here, when it comes to working on already the back portion of it, you are only going to be working double crochets for how many rows that is needed from the neckline, not shoulders. This is the shoulder type area, but neckline. So you're going to be working on double crochet row. Oh my goodness, double crochet rows, back loop only for the amount of rows that you need to cover the back of your neck. You understand? And then when it comes to here that you have completed the X amount of rows in double crochet back loop only, then you're going to cast on again. You're going to chain up 86 more chain because you want to do the front lap to your cardigan. And you're almost finished, but not quite. So let me show you what mine looks like right now. So I'm going to turn a little bit my phone. As you can see, I am in the baby's playroom, and you're going to see a lot of little, you know, like ABCs and little chairs and little blackboard and all this because I am at my daughter's house. So this is just a little thing so you can see what I'm working on. So, okay. This is the front, as you can see, the front lap. And this is the back of it, okay? So if I go like this right now, this is how my sweater boot is going to look like. You see, it's always touching my knees. I would say about 6 inches from my knee area. So, once I have completed my so many rows of double crochet back loop only for the back section, then I am going to start working on the other front part of my cardigan. So, this is all I'm going to show you right now because this is all I have. But for those of you who have left me several messages pertaining to how I did my cardigan, this is how I do it. It's a one long rectangular piece in which you incorporate more to the rows to the back, and then you start working on the back, on your left shoulder, front and back wrap. So can you see the picture? Can you see it? This is a one long rectangular piece. Okay, this is the front, and this will be my back. You see? And I think I could maybe add one or two more rows of double crochet back loop only and start working on the front part of my cardigan. So you see, once I have completed the front lap, well, this one is the front lap. Once I have completed the back and the front part of my cardigan, then I am ready to start putting it together. And when I mean putting it together is to either crochet the pieces together, and make sure that you leave like about 7 to 8 inches wide for your shoulder, for your arm, so you could, you know, let me show you what I'm trying to tell you with that. Okay, so here I am. Once it's finished, I will put this together, and then most likely I am going to stop it here, and that will be my armhole. You see, this will be my armhole, and then this will be all together. You see how beautiful it would look? I think it would look real pretty. You could have it done with long sleeves, short sleeves, up to the elbow, mid-arm, whatever you decide, that's your choice. But this is how I am doing my cardigan from Miss Ruby Stutman video. So you'll know that I am following her tutorial. Oops, I'm out of focus in here. So I am following up all her instructions from Ruby Stutman's Harvest Cardigan Sweater. As per her instructions, the only different that I'm doing here is that instead of doing 90 chain, 100 chain, 140, 150, I'm making it longer. So I have chained up 172 chain. So that's why my cardigan is going to go about 4 to 5 inches from my knees. And the sleeves will probably be a little longer too. Okay, now that's not all. For the collar area front lap, I'm using the homespun one skein only of the color 412, which is pearls. Okay, I hope you can see it there. Okay, let's see if I'm here. This one is a beautiful color. As you can see, it matches really good because it has a little bit of the white to it. So this is my new working project, and the Fans and Feather is the old working project. Okay, let me get this off the way. Now, the fact that I'm here up north and I didn't bring with me any yarn or nothing, just my tools, my crochet and my needles. I went to Joann Fabrics and I bought me a little bit of yarn. And I bought 3 Bernat satin in the color Sage. And look how beautiful this color is. I bought 3 of them because if I'm going to do a sweater for myself or a shawl or a scarf with a beanie hat and mittens or what's it called now, fingerless gloves, I'm going to be needing 3. Okay, so I got 3 of the Bernat satin. It's 100% acrylic. It's a 4 medium weight Western weight yarn, and you could it says here that you could use hook size number 5, which is number 8, in needle size, or you could use a number 5 also, which is an H in hook. Whichever one is an H. So these are some of the yarn that I bought. Now, when I went to Joann Fabrics, I had little coupons with me. However, most of the things that I bought at Joann Fabrics, they were on sales. And I bought, look at this beautiful Red Heart Boutique. What's it called? Let's see if I have the name here. Oh my goodness, it's covered. It has a covered. I got it for $2.97, and it has little oh my goodness, what is this called? It's called Teal Essence, and it's, let's see, it's my goodness, it says hand washed. And it's, oh my goodness, it doesn't give me too much here, but this is to do a beautiful shawl, and I don't know if I'm going to do that or what, but it was a good deal. Normally they run a little higher than that, but it was $2.97 and I bought 2 of them. So I probably do a real pretty shawl because the colors is just beautiful. Look how beautiful this is. You see? It's real pretty. And look, you see how beautiful that is? I also bought 3 of the Deborah Norville Everyday Anti-Peeling Premier Yarn in the color Clay Stone. Isn't this a beautiful color? I think this is gorgeous. This is real beautiful. You can see the color in here. So I bought 3 of these. And they were $2.99. They were on sales as well. What else did I get? Oh, every time I go over there, they have little flyers to take. So I thought that it would be great to do long boots warmer. Look how beautiful that is. So I got these. The cable edge cowl scarf neck. I got one of those too. The fact that I have grandkids, I thought this would be an awesome little gift for the holidays. Isn't that a gorgeous? I think this is so pretty. Unicorn Pillow Pal. Isn't that beautiful? It gives you the instructions. And I also bought some jewelry, some beads and things like that to get creative in here. So this is it. Now, that's not all. I also bought some, like I said, some beads. And they were on sales. And I've always been the type of lady, that I like to wear, you know, little pins and pretty earrings and necklaces and bracelets. I'm girly. I like all that. And these were raw charms tassel, and they were in clearance. And I got it for $1.97. Look at that beautiful piece. And it will go perfect with this. Isn't that a gorgeous? So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. And this is the other one. Look how beautiful this is. You can see the price in there. Look, it comes with a lot of little additions to it. It comes with a real pretty heart. Look how beautiful that is. It's a lot of sprinkly here. A little tassel. And this one is also beautiful. It comes with a little clasp already as well. It's $1.97. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that gorgeous? And this one is in gold. The other one has that rusty metal gun look. You see? Gold, metal, gunpowder type of look. And this one is also beautiful, bronze. Real pretty. I thought these were real pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'm sure something is going to pop in my head. And these are perfect colors. I don't know about you, but when I go to Joann Fabrics and I look at yarn and I have ideas in mind, I also like to go to the beads department, and from there you get, you know, you have ideas pop into your mind and you just buy things, and you might not work. Sorry, I'm out of focus. You might not do it right away, and you might not have picture what you want to do with all the things that you bought, and you put it in a little area which, you know, visible to you. You have your tools, which I mean your books. You have your books. You have your keys. That's a good thing. Let me get back here. Hold on. Okay, what did I do to the little piece here? Let's see, where's my key? My pretty key. You see, we have we crocheters and knitters, we have the keys already in our hands. We have the yarn, whether it is fine thread, fine yarn, if it's number 1 and number 2 and number 3 and number 4, bulky, extra bulky, you have the yarn already. Then you have your tools, which is your crochet hooks from 0 through whatever number there is out there. Then you have your row counter, your scissors, your tapestry needle, and then you have, you know, I have my little notebook, and every time I have a little, you know, idea, I just write it down as I'm visioning it. As I vision it, I write it down. I sometimes do a little sketch, a little, you know, draft or graft of what I have in mind. And most of all, I love crochet books and I love knitting books, and I treasure them because they're my collection. And from here, you have so many beautiful knitting projects that are not really long. They're easy to follow, and once you have the formula or your number of stitches that it's for your body, and you have the desired pattern that you would like to apply it to your project, those are your keys. And I know that maybe somebody else have mentioned this before, which I'm sure they have, but crocheters, we have keys in our hands. We have the keys, and this is a beautiful key. You see, this is so gorgeous. I really don't know what I am going to do with it, but just the fact that I have a key, just wanted to mention that we have everything we need to create beautiful projects for ourselves, for our sisters, for our mothers, mothers-in-law, sisters-in-law, your best friend, people that are in nursing home, assisted living, your doctor, you know, your school teacher, just that special person. And the holidays is not only the best time to give, but I think all year long, all year round, you have the opportunity with all the beautiful keys that you have in your hands to get creative. And you might not want to give it, you might want to do a project and not give it away right away. You just want to save for that special time or for that special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, just because. So this is all about my crocheting world, and I love it. And as a matter of fact, I want to share with you, one of my oldest granddaughter is also into crochet and knitting. My son sent me a picture, a video a while back, and you could actually see my little grandbaby, who's 6 years old already, doing finger knitting. And she's explaining to me, her Avi, that she's also crocheting. Isn't that a blessing? I think that's so beautiful. And my grandbaby, here at my daughter's home, she's really young. She's 2 years old, and every time she sees me, or she sees, you know, she sees a hook, or she sees me with yarn, if I leave this around, because I'm looking at it and just feeling the texture and just admiring the color, and if it's pretty on me or if it would be pretty on her, she looks at me and she knows that this is Avi's. Avi does this. So I think I'm going to be working on, for her, a little mermaid tail blanket, because last year I crocheted two beautiful very long mermaid tail for my oldest two granddaughters, and they love it. So those are my keys, you know. I have them and I treasure them. And to be honest with you, I don't share my books with nobody. I treasure them. I protect them. You know, I'm very, very, I don't want to say selfish, but this is mine and I'm not going to lend it to nobody because I don't want my books messed up, scratched, color painted, you know, broken. This is me. This is my little hobby, and I have a very large collection of books. So, being that said, I went last week with my daughter, just, you know, shopping, and we went to Marshall's, and we went to Ulta, and we got some Christmas decorations. So at Ulta, I bought 2 of these. One for my daughter and one for me. And this is Bare Minerals. It's a $10 purchase. A value of $34.50. And this, I got 2 of them. This is Eye Color Trio. You won't believe your eyes. So I got one for myself and one for my daughter. And they're real pretty. It comes with the brush. And it comes with the eye color. I think comes with 2 eye colors. Let's see. Yep. Comes with a little brush. And this one here is the color. You see? Bare Mineral. And this is, I don't know what color this is, but I'm going to show it to you. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of blurry, right? But it's number 85. Oh my goodness. Even with my glasses, I can't see this number. 85507. 85507. And it's BFF. I wonder if this has the same thing. Oh no, this one is called Queen Tiffany. And it's the number, oh my gosh, 48, 3, 68, 69. The numbers are really, really, really little. Really little. So I can't even see it with my glasses, people. That's bad. Those people need to work on that because I can't see the numbers with my glasses, prescription glasses. Imagine me trying to read this without my glasses. Shame on me. So the fact that I didn't bring in with me, I didn't brought in any makeup at all, just my foundation and my lipstick from MAC, Velvety Teddy, that's what I'm using, and my eyebrows powder from LA for $3.65. And look, I love my eyebrows. I'm learning. I'm not a makeup guru. I love to look natural, and natural colors is what I get. I haven't even used the Morphe eyeshadow palette that I bought. I left it at home, and I have bought a couple of more other eyeshadow makeup, and I need to do a little, you know, kind of video share type thing, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sharing this with my YouTube friends, lady friends. And this one is Happy Hour. And look at the color. And it's real pretty. Let's see. Oh my goodness, it's kind of hard to pull out. It comes with a little brush. Okay, but this is the actual color. Isn't that beautiful? See, a little brush. And this is called Blushing Beauty from e.l.f. This is from e.l.f. And this one here is from Rimmel. It's Magnifying Eyes Nude Edition. And it gives you little samples here how to use it. And look at how pretty this is. This is gorgeous. I haven't tried it. And this was $7.99 at Target. And this one was at Marshall's. At Marshall's, I did bought a lot of things, and a lot of things were for my daughter. So I bought 2 of these, and they were, not kidding, that's how much it was. And look at this. So I got 2 of these. And pretty much that's what I've done in this 2 weeks that I've been here. Besides taking care of my precious grandbabies and spending wonderful quantity and quality time with my family here up north. I'm missing my parents a lot, but I have other siblings and they are doing a wonderful job with my mom and my daddy, our mom and dad over there. And, you know, I'm thankful, I'm grateful. We had an awesome Thanksgiving. We had it at my parents' home because my mom cannot walk. She's bedridden, and we didn't want to leave mom and dad alone, so we brought the party down to them, and we had an awesome Thanksgiving get-together. And pretty much it. That's, I know it's been 41 minutes, and it's kind of lengthy, but last, and most important, thank you to all my new YouTube friends. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you so much, each and every one of you who have subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it so much. And I don't know what it is that my channel has been growing and growing and growing, and I'm just grateful to you all for making that possible. If I don't do a video again within the next couple of weeks, I am wishing you all a wonderful and very blessed Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, so a big bear hug to each and every one of you. And just wanted to say thank you from the very, very bottom of my heart. Thank you and happy holidays.